All right, welcome to Newsline Proper. Now, Eid al-Fitr is here, and for a Muslim family, it's a well-earned celebration after a month of self-discipline and devotion. But here's a question that often pops up. Does Eid al-Fitr come with the same level of feasting and meat sharing as Eid al-Kabir? The big Salah. Well, Aisha Bashir is here to clear the air, especially for those like Annie Daniels, who probably will be waiting for their share of ram meat.
Islamically known as Festival of Breaking the Fast, Eid al-Fitr commemorates the end of Ramadan, symbolizing gratitude for the strength to fast, spiritual rejuvenation, and community celebration. Following the month-long Islamic fast of Ramadan, where Muslims abstain from food and drink from dawn to sunset.
Allah is testing us with what we have learned in the month of Ramadan. All, He fused it together in less than 2 hours. He said, when you are coming to the mosque, you must have done your zakat al-fitr, you must have done charity. Have you been giving the charity you are in the month of Ramadan? You want to practicalize it. Allah even gave time. So time you must do it. And when you do it, it's like a test that Allah wants to reconfirm. Have you learned your lesson?
The significance is not just to celebrate that I didn't eat or drink. It's also to celebrate the total control and victory over personal desires that the person will have. It's like you now submit yourself totally to the will of Almighty Allah, and you put your own desires and your will, you put them under check.
Eid al-Fitr is a joyous occasion marked by special congregational prayers, charitable acts, and social gatherings with loved ones.
Eid al-Fitr is a very big occasion. It is very significant because it is the time for kind of sober reflection. People, Muslims, should reflect on all the good deeds they did during the month of Ramadan and even continue to strive to continue to do them even after Ramadan.
Eid al-Fitr is a time for the faithful to express gratitude to Allah for the strength and patience bestowed during Ramadan. It's also an opportunity to reflect on the spiritual lessons learned throughout the holy month.
There are things that they normally do. There is something that we call it zakat al-fitr, right? So they normally share zakat to people before going for it. So it's just like a celebration, and it's very important. So normally by the end of Ramadan, they observe that celebrations, and it's very significant.
Ultimately, Eid al-Fitr fosters a sense of global community and unity amongst Muslims as they come together to celebrate and rejoice.
And of course, every Salah comes with its unique celebration, but one tradition that remains timeless and a spectacle across all the Emirates is the Daba. Now, when held during Salah, it symbolizes tradition, unity, and reverence. But this year, the revered Emir of Bauchi, Rubwano Suleiman Adamu, led the colorful procession that filled the Muslim community and spectators with pride. Abdullahi Aminu was there.
This is the Emir of Bauchi, Rubwano Suleiman Adamu, after the Eid prayer session holding the annual Salah Doba, which is a significant part of the Bauchi cultural heritage. It is a colorful and vibrant celebration that showcases the rich culture of the Emirate with traditional drummers and musicians. The Emir of Bauchi, dressed in his traditional regalia, leading the procession of district heads, title holders, and other horse riders, where the entourage ride horses adorned with colorful decorations through the streets of Bauchi. The unique, exciting showcase of rich culture is providing opportunity for social bonding as people gather to watch and celebrate.
Has shown the world that there is nothing that is more than peaceful coexistence. That's why they do everything humanly possible to make sure they carry all communities, all the strangers from wherever you come, provided you are doing legitimate things, you will be accepted and given a good environment for carrying on your legitimate activities.
Besides tourism promotion, the Salah Doba event generates economic benefits as local businesses thrive from the influx of visitors and spectators. As a significant aspect of northern Nigerian culture, the Salah horse riding terminating at the Bauchi Emir's Palace is a reflection of the region's rich history, cultural heritage, and social dynamics.
All right, let's talk about Tam Tam. No, not the minty candy, but a heartwarming tradition of meat sharing that has been seasoning relationships for generations. Now, Tam Tam isn't just about food, it's about community and kinship. And I hear there's an unspoken rule that no one misses out on the feast. No matter your age, everyone gets a bite of history wrapped in Tam Tam meat. Now, the real question is, did our correspondent Abdullahi Shehu get his share for reporting for Newsline, or was he too busy taking notes while others took bites of Tam Tam? Let's find out.
Tam is a communal practice where people come together to contribute money over a period of time to purchase a cow, slaughter it, and share the meat among participants. This joyous event takes place one day before Eid al-Fitr, marking the end of Ramadan, the Islamic holy month of fasting. The origins of Tam Tam are shrouded in mystery, with no one able to pinpoint exactly when or how it began. However, its benefits are clear and it remains an integral part of the community's identity. For many residents, Tam Tam is more than just a tradition, it's a symbol of unity, solidarity, and generosity.
It is very cheap for us because the money is in installments, you don't feel the burden. It's a good tradition. Our fathers and grandparents all done it. It's generational. I believe even our grandchildren will welcome this tradition.
The process of Tam Tam begins months in advance, with community members contributing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals. The funds are then used to purchase a cow, which is slaughtered one day before Eid al-Fitr. The meat is then divided among participants, with each person receiving a fair share that will be used for the Salah delicacy and dishes. It also serves as a safety net for vulnerable members of the community, ensuring they have access to meat during the festive period. As the world grapples with challenges of modernization and urbanization, traditions like Tam Tam serve as a reminder of the importance of community, shared values, and social responsibility. In Birnin Kebbi, Tam Tam remains an integral part of the community's fabric, a testament to the power of tradition and the human spirit.
All right, now I know what Tam Tam is, and I do get my own share from my parents-in-law. But if Abdullahi Shehu didn't get the share, I hope that at least he left with the aroma. After all, in Birnin Kebbi, even the scent of Tam Tam meat is rich enough to tell a story. So from fasting to feasting, the cycle of devotion and celebration comes full cycle as Muslims worldwide savor the joy of answered prayers with plenty to eat and drink. And guess who's back at the table? Annie Daniels. After breaking fast with a Muslim family during Ramadan, remember? She's back now for Salah, making sure no moment of shared joy and no plate of festive delicacies goes unappreciated.
And I will say amen to that prayer, after which I headed to the home of Sani Garba. Feeling at home, I went straightway and met the best of the day. The dining table was decorated with assortments of foods, drinks, variety of fruits and vegetables. Can't wait to munch to my fill. Finally, the time came for me, family and friends of Sani Garba to help ourselves to the meal.
We are eating everything 100% made in Nigeria, and everything is healthy. Our country is blessed, and I want us to continue to remember that. And let's always buy Nigeria, support Nigeria. It's the only way we can grow our economy. It's the only way we can grow our children into healthy individuals. There's nothing out there in the world that we don't have in our beautiful country, Nigeria. And we also want to thank NTA for doing the great job that they've always been doing. in supporting Nigerian cultures, Nigerian heritage.
While that was going on, I learned new things about Islam, family issues, and other topics.
For the significance to the Ummah, because it's a very important month that the Holy Book, the Holy Quran, was revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam on this very month.
The ladies, part of the tradition, we make henna and we dress up on the day of Eid, and it's advisable to wear new clothes, your new clothes that you love so much on the day of Eid.
As you can see, I'm flaunting my henna, I'm wearing my newest clothes, and we're about to eat and have fun.
We had enough to eat and drink. Oh, Zobo. Yes, Zobo. I love it. So do others.
I'm very happy to have Sobo drink.
Lessons from this year's Eid al-Fitr. Very enlightening, I must say.
In our demonstration of prayers, we use both hands. That totally submission brings you saluting your God and you're focusing on Him. So God is talking about the whole humanity. You attract other people by what you have demonstrated to also look at what you are doing and think that what is making this person different. I admire his ways, and he will tell you it's Islam, it's not me. I didn't come up with it. It's not for Muslims alone. It's all humanity.
May Allah accept our supplications, bless our homes and nation, Nigeria. Eid Mubarak, Nigerians.
Barakallahu Feki Ani, and you sure know how to time your visits. First it was iftar, now for Salah feasting. At this rate, Annie, you might just get honorary membership in one of those families. Let's take a short break. Newsline only just got better. All right, welcome back. It's Newsline on the network service. Now, if you ask me my favorite pasta, I'd say Indomie, but don't blame me, because that taste has confused so many people into thinking that every pasta is Indomie. In markets, kitchens, and even among the elite, every noodle dish somehow gets that same name, Indomie. But that's the power of a household brand when an entire category is defined by just one name. And so on this Mother's Day, Indomie is honoring the women who have made it a staple in homes. I'm talking about the mothers, aunties, and sisters who whip up delicious bowls of Indomie, whether it's actually Indomie or not. Oh, I forgot. And the men too.
Mothers are said to be priceless because of their innumerable impact on the family and society, offering unwavering love, support, care to their children, and providing a foundation of security and nurturing. This is why a day is set aside every year to celebrate mothers. On this unique occasion, the family-oriented brand Indomie rolled out a red carpet to pamper mothers. To show moms some love, Indomie had a free body massage session, painting and dancing competition with other fun moments to appreciate mothers. Nollywood actor Shafi Bello and other social media influencers honored the mothers with their presence, spending quality time with them.
And this is just Indomie's way of just giving back, making people feel happy, even if it's just one day. And I always say to people, let's just be kind to one another. This is kindness. They're rejoicing and they're giving them Indomie to eat, to refresh. I just wanted to be part of this because I felt it would be nice for people to just receive a little bit of warmth on Mother's Day.
For the mothers, it was a rare experience at the Indomie Mother's Day event.
We enjoy ourselves. They do massage for us. All the place is paying us. Everything is good after the massages for us. Indomie, thank you. God will bless more.
I'm enjoying it because of Indomie this year. So as they are here today, Mother's Day, we too, we came out to enjoy ourselves. We love it. Indomie, kudos to you.
Management of the brand say Indomie remains committed to celebrating the deep bond between mothers and their children, taking it a step further with the Show Some Love to Mom campaign.
And we're doing it in two ways. Apart from this event, online, we are using it to get mothers to feel love. We are getting them to create message for them in a way that they feel loved, they feel seen, they feel appreciated. So as a brand, we don't joke with mothers at all, and the bond between mother and child is very important to us.
They have sacrificed a lot for us, their selfless care, and all they have been doing, the timeless love they have shown to us from our childhood till date and till eternity. If you see on our video on the TVC, this is what we are communicating. Mothers have always been there for us.
Indomie's Show Some Love to Mom campaign is an opportunity for Nigerians to express gratitude to their mothers in unique and meaningful ways.
All right, now some Christian denominations also around the world have set aside today, Sunday, to celebrate mothers for their selflessness, sacrifice, and unwavering love. But while we honor those who embody these virtues, what about the ones who don't quite fit that image? Or do they? Umoba said that takes us on a journey to remind us that every mother's story deserves to be told.
Call her a caregiver and you won't be wrong. Call her a mentor and you are correct. Those are just a few of the adjectives that describe who a mother is. For these children, a mother means different things to them.
I and my mom are like 5 and 6. We are so close to each other because we love each other so deeply. I love my mom and I know she loves me too.
My mother is my best friend. My mother is my companion. She's the person who advised me in everything I do.
She brought me to the world at first. She's my very best friend, my companion in everything I do, my very best advisor in everything.
The men too have their description of a mother, and they say, being a distinct personality, every mother deserves to be celebrated. From the clergy, mothers are life givers.
Without mothers, you don't have people. And so I encourage everybody to celebrate mothers.
She, disciplined me as a mother, and today I'm enjoying the benefits of that discipline.
They are the pathway for the increase of people on the world, and God had gave them that assignment. Without them, we couldn't have this great number of people gathering today.
For the women themselves, being a mother gives them a sense of fulfillment, as there is no role in life that is more essential than that of motherhood. It could be described as the highest service to humanity, and like Abraham Lincoln famously said, all that I am or hope to be, I owe to my angel mother.
It is very delightful to be a mother. Motherhood is being celebrated. If you are a mother, you should be glad. You are a caregiver.
It feels so fulfilling to be a mother. The unique thing is about grooming someone perfect.
But what happens to those who could be described as bad mothers?
If the mother you feel is not good now was as bad as you are trying to paint, it would have killed you when you were 1 year, 6 months, or even 1 month. So it's good to celebrate mothers.
As the world celebrates Mother's Day today, it is probably time to give every mother, not just the biological mothers, her flowers for being so special.
All right, let's turn to sports, where champions are made of standout stuff, passion, discipline, and commitment. But combining this with motherhood, that's no small feat. As a former sportswoman, I know the drills too, all too well. The early mornings, the relentless training, the mental toughness. But for Gloria Odeka, a mother of 6, a coach, and a paramilitary officer, these are just routines. They are her way of life. She's not just raising a family, but also shaping the next generation of Nigerian athletes. Her journey, both in sports and in marriage, 20 years ago, she shares with our correspondent, Austin Demudo.
Gloria Ibe Odeka is a dedicated top Nigerian athlete, a coach, and a serving personnel with the Nigerian Civil Defense Corps. Coach Gloria, as popularly called, has an inspiring story.
I ventured into athletics out of passion, thanks to my parents who supported while I was in secondary school. I started off as a grassroots from way back in 1997. I traveled to a couple of states here for the Multina and for other relay series, and Then I was done with secondary school and getting ready to go into the university. My parents supported full time that I should do it since it's something I had passion for, and I started off. Yes, it's not a bed of roses, but trust me, the result at the end is something beautiful.
As destiny would have it, Coach Gloria would end up marrying Gerard Odeka, whom she met as a training partner 20 years ago at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. Gerard Odeka had a glorious outing for Nigeria at the National, African and World Athletics Championships before his career was cut short by injury. Guess what? Coach Gloria and Odeka are blessed with 6 children.
It's been God all the way, the grace, and wisdom applied to it. It's not easy. We had support from our parents who assisted us to help us grow our children also. It's not easy. Especially it's not easy.
So it's not all about the man. Let's stop killing our men. That's the truth. We don't dying of prostrate, we don't dying of BP, we don't dying of stress and anxiety. So let's come into and support them. I'm not taking over the home, but I'm supporting my husband.
Together, Gloria and Gerard are inspiring their 15-year-old daughter, Gillian, and many others who aspire greater heights in athletics.
They try to prep me up before any competition, because most competition I'm very tense. I'm afraid of, she might beat me or she might not beat me, and they try to prep me and tell me that I shouldn't fear anyone on track because we're all even. No one is bigger than anybody. That I should just run for the win.
They are wonderful, because looking at Coach Gloria, you won't even know she has one or two kids. She has 6 children, and that inspires a lot of people, especially me. I look at her, I'm a mother of 3, but looking at her, man, it's a wonderful stuff.
The truth is Nigeria has actually suffered issues with succession in athletics. If you look at the times of Miriali, Ojukolo, Endurance, Mercy Unku, Fatima Yusuf, Falida Togunkoya, who is still the national record holder in the female 400, and nobody has taken over. So my passion for what I'm doing is to have kids grow and be able to succeed, and as well come into limelight every 4 years, which is the Olympics years.
Nigeria is about to witness a new generation of the Williams sisters in the fold of Balogun sisters in athletics. Find out the intriguing story of the rivalry and sentiments between the 2 sisters as they unfold.
Fantastic. Just fantastic. You're watching Newsline. Let's take another break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, I remember a day when someone yelled at me at a traffic point somewhere around, the Asokoro axis here in Abuja, just because I stopped at the red light. He was so furious that we blocked his way, but thankfully I kept my cool. Now, the truth is, anger is a natural emotion. It creeps in when we least expect, whether it's an impatient driver, frustrated colleague, or even a loved one. But here's the thing. When anger is left unchecked, it can have serious consequences. And yes, it can even lead to death. I may not be a doctor, but that's the bottom line of what my colleague Ngozi Okekaro discovered in this eye-opening report. Let's hear her.
Anger is a natural human emotion characterized by feelings of intense frustration, hostility, and irritation. It can manifest in different ways, such as passive-aggressive behavior, explosive outbursts, or even physical violence, with some of the causes ranging from threats, frustration, injustice, disrespect, to fear.
Anger over the period of time in the society has kept increasing almost on daily basis. You hear one news about maybe one crime or the other, and thereafter when the suspect is being interrogated, he or she will say it was done out of anger.
I don't react angrily because I know that I should control my emotion. It's not that I'm not being provoked, but I try to, control my emotion. Sometimes I will calm myself down, and later I will call the person, and now we can dialogue.
Once that provocation comes, I try to weigh what my reaction will be in the circumstance. For instance, I have seen myself bang the table and tell the person, get out of this place. That is when I am speaking with my mentee, somebody that I mentor, because I teach. Then I've also seen myself walk out on someone. Then on very few occasions, I've found myself in a shouting match with someone.
Walk away from that environment and cool off, so that when I am more reasonable, because any action taken under the pressure of anger may be way too much.
One of the main reasons that anger management has become a significant issue is the negative impact it can have on individuals' lives. Research shows that people who do not manage anger experience physical, emotional, and mental health issues.
The body releases stress hormones called catecholamines, and they cause either fight or flight, such as headache, increase in blood pressure called hypertension, insomnia, that is sleeplessness, a heart attack, stroke, menstrual irregularities.
When you are provoked, exercise restraint and self-control, because your retaliation in that heat of passion may result in very dangerous outcome, like murder and the infliction of serious bodily injury on another person. And when you do that, the law will take its course against you.
Overall, anger management is a crucial aspect of emotional well-being that should not be overlooked. By seeking help and learning effective coping mechanisms, individuals can better navigate their emotions and improve their quality of life.
The point is, no matter how provoked, stay calm to stay away from trouble.
In the past, our parents didn't have to worry too much about who they married. And honestly, neither did we not too long ago. Sure, we had our preferences, but sporting red flags, that was really not part of our conversation. But today, that story has changed. If you're not deliberate about who you chose as a life partner, you could find yourself trapped in a toxic relationship with rising cases of broken homes and alarming rates of domestic violence. Ifeoma Ojinta on Newsline Tonight will take us into the warning signs, the red flags to watch out for before saying I do.
From gossips, I'm being straightforward.
Sincerity, no pretense.
A teachable person can learn anything, and that's very important. Some people go into or have partners who are not teachable. The relationship is going to be complicated.
Other young Nigerians who spoke off camera gave some interesting responses, desiring rich, tall, handsome men, while others prefer beautiful, light-skinned women with good jobs. But with all the love in the air, why are there still cases of toxic relationships?
Some are going to marry because of the benefits, so they don't take time to see who and who they are getting married to. And sometimes due to pressures, either from parents or from community like that, when they now rush into, you don't take time to know who is this person I'm getting married.
Recently, Nigerians woke up to the shocking news of a man who killed his wife in one of the eastern states and another woman who mutilated her husband's genitals for cheating. There are countless stories of wives pouring hot oil on their husbands and men beating their wives senselessly. What is going on?
Woman is talking too much, is nagging. It could bring about domestic violence. And if you have a woman or a man that is not understandably.
When you watch out for someone's attitude, when somebody seems to be aggressive, you know that this aggressiveness is not only outside, it can also take place at home.
Were there no warning signs? No red flags to indicate that these relationships will take a dark turn?
You need to look out. This partner that I am ready to settle down with, to spend my life with, is he worthy of being a father of my children if you are a woman? Is she worthy to be a mother of my children if you are a man? Only this quality can give you so many clear view of what will happen after marriage.
While relationship experts say it is advisable to watch out for partners who are overly possessive, critical, or disrespectful. Some religious leaders believe that most relationships are built on pretense before marriage. They argue that one cannot truly know another until both live together, which is why it is crucial to seek divine guidance.
If you allow God to lead the way in marriage, it is far, far better than what people are doing these days, sampling. You sample this lady, you sample this man to know which is best for you. Human beings can pretend.
By observation, you can easily trace where there's problem. Above all, pray.
How important is family history in all this?
The family may not be right, but the individual may be right. Either because he met God or because he didn't like the way of life he saw in the family. So I want to believe we should give people the benefit of the doubt, prayerfully sample them out. If God says this is your wife or this is your husband, the family background may not be what you think it should be.
All right, last week we talked about names and connections, and many people asked why I chose my DG's name instead of Dangote or Femi Otedola or even the richest man in the world. Well, here is my response. If I called the Dangote, he might just send me a bag of cement. But if I picked Otedola, I'd probably get a diesel voucher. And if I went for the world's richest man, he'd probably offer me a Twitter verification badge, you know, the blue tick and all of that. But what will I do with that when I already have Newsline as my identity? But my DG, that one comes with instant value. No shipping fees, no customs wahala, leadership vision, and premium grade inspiration, all delivered straight to our newsroom. Now tell me, is that not the ultimate jackpot? And on that note, have a good night, everyone.